Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today we had the fellas on. We had Garrett, we had Biggie, and we had Claire. We started off with a draft, and just a heads up, if you want to listen to dodgeball related stuff, skip to like 35 minutes. But we had a draft about all time TV shows. Then we moved into recapping all the teams. Then we moved into recapping their team, and we finished with questions from the people. That is it. I will just say right now, this is definitely a Garrett episode. That is it. I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today I got the fellas on, Biggie, Claire, and Garrett. Fellas, how we doing?
We're good.
Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. It's like almost 9 o'clock at night.
Hey, I'm hungry. I'm just.
No,
I'll be honest.
I've been munching these like M&Ms from Halloween. I'm also
Oh
hungry.
yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah. On the last pod, I think Randy ate 2 full-ass meals.
I now have special guest Margot behind me too.
Margot,
Yeah. She can't hear
kick
you,
me.
Garrett.
Don't
She
kick
can't hear
me.
you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't.
Looks like a small horse.
She's a 60-pound hound, so she's a big girl. But they said
Jeez.
she wasn't overweight yesterday, and the vet was very happy that she was to see a dog that was not overweight. So we take those. We take those.
Nice, nice. How we feeling after this weekend? We a little sore, a little tired.
No,
Yeah.
I went to open gym yesterday. Like
I
Ah.
can play
I've been,
again.
yeah, I
I
could
had
run it
some-
back.
We had some good catches. Good banter. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
No soreness here.
Yeah, no, it's a fun tournament. I hadn't been to that tournament in Connecticut before. I know it's the second year that they're doing it. The Turkey Takedown. Hadn't been to it before. I didn't go last year, but I went this year. It was a blast. I had a really fun time. I played with a bunch of people that I don't normally play with. Everybody was like, great. The vibes are good all day. The stream was sick. I've watched a lot of that back. So Ryan and I know
Yeah.
Angel, you said helped you out a lot with it. That was also like
Yeah.
really, it was a cool setup. Like I didn't even realize you had like the picture in picture going for part of it too. So that was really cool.
I did some commentary. I did my best. It was really hard to like look and watch and talk, still understand what's going on because it was a little
Yeah.
delayed.
Yeah. Have you done commentary before, Garrett? Like live commentary?
BDL
BDL.
4. That's it.
I did it at Squid in Seattle, and I never realized how like overwhelming it is to try to do it until I did it for the first time. Especially when
lot
you're
of
doing it by
go.
yourself. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's hard.
Yeah.
I don't
Doing it
recommend
by yourself must be tough. I think also doing it with someone else because you don't know when you want to jump in and when you don't. And
You're
like obviously you want to kind of talk about like stuff outside of dodgeball to like keep everyone involved.
Yeah.
and
When
you're like, oh, what happened? I can't see. Just is that now?
Unfortunately, so Angel and I, the gym opened at 11, but we got there at 10, and the tournament didn't start till 12:30. So we got there early as fuck to like help set up. And we had like the table set up, we had the net set up, we had the monitor set up, we had the mic set. We literally had everything set up, and we were hooked up to the Wi-Fi. And normally I stream from there on Wednesdays through the Wi-Fi, and there's no issues. But there's not like, I don't know, 12 teams plus of people and friends and family. So
Fans, yeah.
didn't think about that. So the stream unfortunately ended
Bandwidth.
3 times. So I had to go through today, edit everything together, and there's like one big, like I think almost 7-hour stream right now on my
Okay.
YouTube.
Nice. Yeah, I
Wow.
watched part of like the first chunk earlier today because I was watching some stuff back. I did notice it was like separate videos when I was like looking at it earlier. So I might have to go back and watch it all stitched together.
I randomly dropped in on one match, and it was Brenda's. He caught Derek like all hands,
Oh,
but it
that
was
was
cut
sick.
off, so you couldn't see it. So
Oh,
everyone goes, "Oh yeah," but it was just too far off camera.
that's always the worst when you do something cool, but like there's something in the way.
That was a sick catch, and her and Big Al killed it that series. Like I think combined, they probably had 5 like very big, like either last one or second to last one in catches.
Oh, they are the
Oh,
nastiest at catching. Like it's
Yeah.
I ref them one game and they caught like 10 in the same game with Robbie
Was
and
that
Al and Robbie, big
was that
Robbie.
the no? But was that the playoff game where like Allison had
No,
like because when she played you guys also in the playoffs when Technique played Yes in the Foul in the playoffs, Allison had
yeah,
one game where she was last in and she had like 3 separate catches that kept her team alive in
Yep.
one game. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
she got hands all day.
Literally. It was so cool. I was like, all she needs here is a catch. And then she would get a catch and then bring somebody back in and like they'd stay alive and like take another like 90 seconds off the clock. And I think it was only 1-0 during that particular game or something like that. So she really was pulling through on that.
Is
Yeah.
that an actual team? Is that a travel team or is that just for this? Do you have any idea?
I
They
don't think
could.
so. It was a lot of Long Island people. It was a very good group. So it was like Robbie, Kyle Robinson, Allison,
Yep.
Brenda, Brian Fields. I'm trying to think of others. I know I'm definitely missing some.
Mackenzie was on
Conklin.
that. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good squad, but I think like that second game, that's when I think that first game honestly took about 10 minutes, or the second
Yeah.
game took 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've been of the opinion lately, like, hey, I don't really care about stacking the queue anymore. Like, if we have a shot on a really good player, just take it. I don't care. Like, we'll live with the result after that. And we gave up 3 catches. So, like, Kyle comes back in, Robbie comes back in, Brian comes back in. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
That was
they're all
crazy.
catchers, I'm assuming, or I wouldn't throw at them solo.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin was on that team too. That's
Oh,
who else was on that team.
K2.
Oh, yes,
K2.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
oh yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
me too. Yeah.
That's who we were missing from that team. I was like, there
Yeah.
was one other guy.
One other.
Yeah.
K2. Yep.
He had some sick catches too. I think he caught Matt
Yeah.
Levine. Like, it was a pretty square up catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
But yeah,
It's
shout
good
out that
squad.
team. They killed it. Garrett, you played this
Technique.
past weekend.
Yes, I did. I brought a nice hybrid team of free agents and veterans. So some
A lot
new
of new
people,
Boston faces. Yeah.
new blood. Yes. It was called Purple Haze instead of Atomic X because what's Atomic X? We don't know that. Even though Brandon Johnson wore my long sleeve, Matt Corbett wore Andrew from Baltimore played his first tournament. Vicky from Connecticut.
But Andrew now lives
Cole.
in Boston and plays in
He
BDL.
well this is his second BDL league. He did pretty well. Myself never played a tournament, so it's okay.
Yeah, first tournament, you did all right.
Yeah, it broke the ice real well. Jess Sarton and there's one more person.
Oh man.
Megan.
Meg. Yeah, I said. Oh yeah, Meg, who's new to BDL and new to dodgeball in general. So everyone was like, "Who is that?" It was just like too late. You gotta find out on the day.
Yeah.
And I think she learned a lot. I think she did great. Everyone was impressed. We just did our best. It was a good time.
Yeah, I think everyone had a good time. I think everyone had fun. Shout out to everyone that came up and played in the tournament.
Oh, can I quickly shout out Jason Tao also, who played on Most Improved? He's like a
I
brand
was
new
just gonna say
player.
yes. I was gonna ask you guys to
Tao.
talk about Most Improved.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's your
most
team, sort
yeah,
of.
Most Improved is my like rec team. So we do bring your own team. John Gatlin and I both play on Most Improved, but we didn't play with them for this tournament. We were also missing some of our regulars, Marcos, who had to go to do something with his family unexpectedly. But you know, he's a great asset to our team. And then Julia, who's our other like solid, consistent female player, wasn't able to make it out for that tournament either. But like Alec, Riker, that's like our squad there.
Rachel is now.
Rachel Garland that was her first tournament outside of like the BDL local stuff. So she had, really solid first showing. John Lahip, first travel tournament. Everybody was like, you have to watch out for that guy because he has an arm. He was the really tall guy in like if you're facing the team, the left corner, but if you're on the court, the right corner. former
He
baseball
popped
player.
off. He popped off,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
He
then
was their best arm.
Tao, crazy, tiny little guy, like super agile in the middle. Tao just started playing like literally this season with us for BDL. So he's brand new. But he's such
He's a
a good
sponge,
hang.
just soaking it all up. He's super
Yeah.
eager, super willing to listen, very coachable, great guy,
Yeah.
great outside personality, great job.
Yeah. And
He
we
had some
also had
catches too.
yeah, there was also Bree, who's playing on Most Improved as well. Brianna Scotta came out for that too. Ran a
Yeah,
car
Honey
bar
Pack
out of her
champion,
truck.
Honey Pack BDL season 1 champ.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome to see them. I think they had a good showing. You mentioned his name was John in the corner.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Leahy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John. Yeah, I was reffing some of their games, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like, okay, we play him, and I'm like, pretty sure I lined up across from him too, and I did, and we had some
Yeah.
good battles.
Yeah. No, he's super solid. He's like the nicest guy too. He's like such a good hang. They're all
Yeah,
good hangs. Like that's the whole philosophy of Most Improved is like, yes, we're here to play dodgeball, but like we're also like it's also about like the vibes and you can play on the team if you have the
Great
right
vibes.
vibes.
That's the
So
best. That's the best format for a team. Is just the vibes.
yeah.
Honestly, this whole
Yeah.
tournament sounded fun. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
I was busy at a wedding.
That's why I'm
Well,
not invited
that
to the
also
team.
sounds like fun
Yeah.
though. And sometimes I wish I was at a wedding, you know?
all right, Biggie. So
Oh
how was the
gosh.
wedding?
It was fun. It was out in Poughkeepsie, so I wasn't that far. Um, yeah, it was like I think there was only like 100 people, but like the music was pretty good. I danced the entire night. Um,
Hell yeah, hit that shit, Biggie.
yeah, I surprisingly kept myself cool off the open bar, which
Okay, smart, relaxed, cool,
yeah,
good.
I had a messy weekend the weekend before, so I was like, yeah, let me
Oh,
cool off a little bit.
I feel like I saw pictures of you and Emily, and she looked incredible. Shout out your girlfriend.
Yeah, she
Um,
actually bought that dress and then like would not show me it or like show me like a preview or anything. She's like, I want you to be surprised. Like she
yeah,
wait,
she
so
she killed it.
who got
yeah,
married?
It was one of Emily's high school friends.
nice.
Nice.
Shout
So
out them.
definitely,
Congrats on your
yeah,
wedding.
Hell
congrats.
yeah!
Oh,
Shout out them. They're definitely gonna see
Alex,
this. Shout them out.
Alex B and Zeke
Oh,
got married
Zeke
this
got
weekend too.
married. Yeah, they did. They did. Alex's jumpsuit
Original.
was
I didn't see
fire for
that.
the
I
reception. It
didn't.
was sick.
Who's
Yeah.
Is that
Alex
original? Most. She's also
Um,
from
no, she
Target?
wasn't sec.
season one.
No, yeah, Alex from Target.
Season one Atomic X. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
but she played back before BDL existed when there was like Volo dodgeball. There was a team Sexy Sloths that like Dave
Mm,
Holm, Alex Stokes, Matt
Matt
Corbett were
Corbett
all on, and Alex Bendernagel was one of their like female like mainstay players.
and
And then
Emma.
she and her and Emma, but she and her fiance Zeke just got married over the weekend as well. So
Cool. Hell yeah! Shout them
yep.
out.
Love is love.
I feel like I've definitely seen them before. Maybe not, but I'm sure if I
Alex,
saw a picture,
maybe
yeah.
you might have,
At
and then
Philly last
also
year or 2 years ago,
uh
maybe
2 years
2024.
ago,
Yeah,
2020, no, 2023.
in Chicago, she definitely went to that one.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
they also had a somewhat viral-ish video when her fiance proposed to her at a Savannah Bananas game. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
heard about that. That's dope.
Yep.
that's sick. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Dude, I
All
tried
right.
to get Savannah tickets. Couldn't get through the lottery system, so they've definitely proved that. But
It takes like years, doesn't it?
It's the
yeah, at
hottest
Fenway,
ticket.
dude. Yeah, I tried. It kept crashing just the lottery, like would not let me submit, so didn't have a chance. So jealous. And then they got to
Damn.
propose there. That's a big deal.
Those Savannah
Yeah.
games are so fun. We went 2 years ago with like LI Kick. Like they just let me and Jordan come for free. We had the
Hell
sickest
yeah.
time.
Dude, they always have free food for ticket holders and stuff. They really put the fans first.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, the guy
I
knows how to
highly
do it.
recommend.
Pulls a bunch of people. He gets the fans involved. Like I know they have a rule: if you catch a foul ball like in the stands, it's an out.
Even if it's the bananas batting, would you catch it then? Like,
I
are
don't
you
see.
supposed to be fans of them? We
I
need
don't know if
clarification.
that's the rule exactly, but I've only watched a few of them. It's not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people who like are trying to get into baseball, like or like a lot of younger kids, they like watching that.
The Stilts guy is the best MVP.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into our draft. So the draft topic today is all-time TV series. You guys are my guests. I will go last. Claire, ladies first. Would you like to go first?
I was hoping you were gonna say that.
Fellas.
How are you? Yeah. How are you not afraid, Ryan?
Also, alphabetical order. You know,
Well,
because
I'm Biggie. I should be first.
yeah, that's
Ooh.
fair. Youngest to oldest, I get to go first. I found multiple ways that I get to go first. My first pick is going to be one of my all-time favorite series. I've rewatched it like 4 times all the way through, and you actually texted this answer earlier, and I was really mad. You gave away my strategy. It's Mad Men. That's my
Oh,
number one.
Didn't watch it. Sorry.
yeah. I
You're
can't
missing
say
out.
I've watched it
Yeah,
either,
also
but
that
I've heard of it. Lonely Island did a parody song of it, which is good, I think. John Hamm was in like one video. It's fine. No big deal. Biggie, go ahead.
All right. I just recently rewatched this show, but it's like one of my all-time favorites. George Lopez.
Ooh.
that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Does it just wake you up, Nick, at night at like 3 a.m. just low rider blasting that shit?
Dude, just seeing his big head like just come
Nostalgia.
on the stream like at 3 a.m. is like
Ooh.
core
Yeah.
memory.
You're like,
Good
you wake
choice.
up half asleep, half awake. You got like a bunch of drool on the pillow, and you just hear George Lopez in the background. You're like, what fucking time is it?
Yeah, bro. Where am I?
Yeah, what year is it?
Yeah. For my pick, I'm going Breaking Bad.
Garrett,
See, best.
Garrett.
Fuck the fuck. Sorry. I got my notes right here.
Okay, that's a good
Breaking Bad.
pick. I
Walter
told
White.
you guys beforehand I was a little unprepared. I got everything up here today.
Okay.
All right. I should have said this before, and I literally do this every single episode, but this is a snake draft 3 rounds.
Okay.
So with my first pick, if you know me, you know that I love The Office. I make a bunch of references all the time. We watch it like on a weekly basis still, my wife and I still memorize like a bunch of the lines and just the most random episodes. So that has to be one for me. 2 was going to be Breaking Bad, but I can't now. Garrett.
You're welcome.
This is going to be a little bit of a throwback. It's between these 2, but I think I'm going to go with
Oh, you're not gonna. Damn.
Garrett, what were you going to go with next? Just
No.
curious.
It's like a personal favorite. It's not like I'm not. I just had to shout this out. But go ahead. No. It's yours.
Oh,
It's
okay.
your pick, bro. You're not gonna pick it. It's okay.
I'm going to go with Lost.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
good one.
I watched the first season of it. It was really good, and I just never followed up.
I'm so uncultured then I don't watch shows like that, I guess.
The ending is an insane mindfuck, and you like will look up instantly like, what the fuck does this mean? Because it could throw the entire show off. There's like a bunch of different ways to look at it, and I mean, I'm not going to give any spoilers, even though the show's been out for a long time. But I think a bunch of people that are watching this right now will also agree.
So
So you're
good.
just going for the fan vote? Is what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, every draft, I just go fan vote. You know.
Okay, for my second show, I'm gonna go The Simpsons, just because it's the longest running animated show. Grew up watching it. Actually, I wasn't allowed to watch it, so it made me want to watch it more. But Homer and Bart, lots of quotable quotes, things. Quotable.
Columbo.
Yep.
Dude, are your parents gonna watch this?
No.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
you're
know
good.
what they're out. They're out right now, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, mom and dad won't find out.
Yep.
All right, Biggie.
I'm gonna follow line with Garrett on the animated show, but
Don't you do
I'm
it.
putting South Park for number 2.
Oh, that's another good one.
Getting, yeah.
I know like way too much lore about the entire series that like I couldn't not put this on my list on my draft.
I was just watching South Park in Dallas because there wasn't anything really on. So South Park was on. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch South Park for like 3 hours.
I
You
watched
went
a
to
lot
Dallas and you
of.
didn't go out?
I flew in Thursday morning and there wasn't anyone there. So I've been going to tournaments like a day early and honestly catching up on sleep and trying to find the cheapest flight. So,
Did you go to their open gym Thursday?
bro, I'm 30. There's no way I'm gonna play.
30. I'm 35. Whatever,
You're
bro.
35?
Yep, my birthday was at FDC and I got an Airbnb.
Yep.
And Kyle Hood found the most awesome epic birthday song, and everyone in the
We
basically
bought you
boop boop
we bought you cookies and we iced you.
cookies. Thank you.
And we went to
Yeah.
Chili's.
Chili's. I did go to Chili's. Yeah,
Chili's,
good
count your
time.
fucking days.
Yeah.
To not
Hell,
serve twisted teas, count your days. That's all I'm gonna say.
it's no. I'm not gonna say it's niche, but it's like it's just not your. It's not as popular as you think. I'm sorry, bro. Not to shit on you, but
It's
Bold to
okay.
get
I
on this
understand. I
podcast.
understand.
yeah. Hashtag ad sponsor the bromance.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, Claire, you
All
got
right. I got
two
two back to
here.
back. And these are my
Mhm.
last two. So
Mhm.
I was going one way earlier, but then, everybody else's suggestions, got me thinking, I'm not just doing it for the fans. Like these are my
Okay.
actual like legitimate picks. So I'm gonna go Gravity Falls. Um,
Valid.
so good. So good. Super great animated show, Disney XD original, but like insane lore behind it. And like the fact that there's only two seasons is criminal. And then
Yeah.
yeah,
Third pick.
my last pick is in the vein of Biggie's first pick, and it's gonna be Malcolm in the Middle.
Ooh,
Because it's just, yeah, it's a very like, this is like, this is like your typical American like suburban family chaos
childhood.
shenanigans.
Did you watch it?
Childhood. Yeah, I watch. It was like always like on like in the background. Like you could find it like syndicated. Like you could find like Malcolm in the Middle, Full House, Sabrina. But like Malcolm in the Middle, I've gone back and like rewatched because it's just like a comfort show. So
Oh, as an
yeah,
adult, does it hit different?
like a little. Oh, especially I've rewatched it since like having my son, so it does hit a little bit different. Like kind of understanding where the parents are coming from
Are
sometimes
you
too.
becoming a Lois?
No, some
Ooh,
people might
okay,
disagree, but like maybe
okay.
sometimes. But I try really hard not to be.
I think they did a Disney Plus revival, something. They
They
they they
might.
shot a new one.
I think they're working on one. I don't think it's out yet, but they are working on one. Everybody's back except for Dewey, I think.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
kind of a criminal. It's criminal,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's all right. You did pick my pick, so I'm good.
All
Hey,
right.
Biggie, you
Well,
have to pick his pick now.
I'm
Garrett, what are you gonna pick?
not gonna reveal my hand right here. Just
Show me your hand, bro. I need to see it.
my hands. No tape, no
I'm
chopping
Garrett.
right now.
I'm Garrett, 5'8". These are my hands. Auditioning for the role of hitting that shit.
For my last pick, I'm gonna go with Parks and Rec.
Ooh, good.
One of two. I was ready, but good. What's your favorite season?
I'm gonna go with season 3 if I'm remembering correctly. Um, it's like when they're like dealing with like the harvest festival.
Yeah,
That entire season's so good.
Lil Sebastian.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I was just gonna say that. Little
find
Sebastian,
I was
they're
that.
on the
Yeah,
Ferris wheel trying to find him.
everyone's
all
blaming
time favorite
Jerry.
episode, Parks and Rec though, is the one with the claymation and then also the red carpet that
It's
doesn't
just
quite go far enough on the ice rink.
And they keep playing the song.
Yep.
yeah.
Get
get
on
on
your
your
feet.
feet. Yeah,
Yep.
it's just
You
like
know what? You know what? People shit on the first like season.
Mhm.
I
yeah,
I actually still enjoyed the first season. I think it's the
Yeah.
same thing with The Office. Like the shit on the first season. You need the
It
first
took a
season.
while. Yeah,
Yeah,
it took a while to
you
find
need the first
itself.
season.
But once they added Ben and, you know, Rob Lowe's character, it really,
Literally.
literally the best addition to a
I am
season.
literally shitting myself right now.
Stop pooping.
Pooping.
All right, Garrett. Last
Okay.
pick.
So I was prepared. It was either that I was gonna pick Parks and Rec if no one else did, but I also have Community with the
Ah,
origin of Don Glover,
yeah.
Childish Gambino, and I didn't watch it when it was on TV. Probably would have saved it, but going back, Community's got a lot of great star cameos. And I it was like one of the best shows I watched with my friends in high school. So that's why Community beat that.
I'm gonna go with another old series for my last pick. So I will watch like super big, like older TV series, and I will watch basketball, football, baseball, and like that's
Mhm.
it.
Not a series, but cool.
Not the next 2025/2026 series. Like that's how in my head
Oh,
it works. Okay, so I am still stuck between, I mean, there's like three really fucking good ones, and we'll have some honorable mentions after this. Uh, I am going to go with Dexter.
Good one.
good choice.
I
So,
was also picking between Prison Break.
oh, I love Prison
Ooh,
Break. I
there,
can't
yeah.
believe I forgot about that show.
That's a boy show. I've never seen it.
It's a boy show.
The boy show, yeah. I recommend if you got time, definitely go down that rabbit hole. It's a good time.
There are some newer shows I could have put on there, but I was like, they're still in progress, and I like they
Oh,
haven't quite like
it
hit
could
yet.
turn for the
Yeah,
worst.
it could turn for the worst. So like The Hunting Wives on Netflix, super hot show. Definitely a girl show. Really good. Just came out.
Once upon a
Loved it.
time,
Binged it. I haven't seen that.
a lot
But
of people told me
also
to put that on.
there's this show right now called The Chair Company that just started on
Okay.
HBO Max. It's by Tim
Uh,
Robinson, and it is just
oh
the
yeah,
most
absurdist.
absurd thing that I have ever
Ooh,
seen on television. I'm like I'm there for the ride. I'm very much enjoying it. So check that out if you haven't checked it out. If you're a fan of I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson, check out The Chair Company.
55 burgers, 55 tires,
55, 55.
55
I'm
pizza.
trying
Yes.
something. I'm
I'm
trying
trying to do
something.
something.
Yeah, so like I also love I Think
Please,
You Should
please,
Leave.
please.
So like he has this like the scripted half hour show that's out now called The Chair
Script.
Company.
Okay.
That's very
Is
it's
that
very interesting. Yeah, and
is that the
highly
one with the
recommend.
pillow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I swear I have the worst pillow in town. Yeah.
What's the scene where it's Tim Robinson and he's in like a hot dog costume in a hot dog car and he crashes into
Oh
like a
yeah,
bank
yeah.
and he's
That's from
like,
I Think You Should Leave. Yeah. That could
I
be
don't know
anyone's
how to
car.
drive.
yeah, all right, we're all gonna close our eyes and whoever drove into the building can get on out.
Or when he's dressed up in all the prosthetics, doing like that like pranked jackass like spoof thing. I don't want to be around anymore. Are you saying you would rather be dead than in that suit? Yeah, I don't want to be around anymore. The prosthetics are really hot.
I think there's also, so I've watched like skits of that show, not the
Yeah.
actual show, but there's like another skit that I saw where I think it's like him in an office and someone's like your mom and he's like
God.
my
Oh.
mother and he calls his dad. He's like, I got good news and bad news. Mom's alive. Bad news, my boss Raj is nailing her.
Yeah. I mean, so the whole show is all it's all just like disjointed skits. So like that's the whole I Think You Should Leave. It's just all little like
Absurd
skits.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so good. Best one
hilarious.
season cast member that SNL's ever had.
Hilarious.
Ooh. My honorable mention would have been Avatar, The Last Airbender.
I'm surprised nobody took that, to be quite
Mm.
honest.
I
I've
didn't
never
want to
watched
lead
it.
too into Avatar. What?
Never
Biggie.
watched it.
Come on, bro.
I'm the opposite of Claire. I like don't watch that many shows. I'm very much like a comfort show kind of guy, so
Mhm.
I'll watch Parks and Rec like 30 more times before I
On
watch the
repeat.
premiere.
Yeah, that's fine.
Any other good honorable mentions, Biggie?
The Good Place is a really good show.
Oh, that's such a good
Ooh,
show.
yeah. Oh, I started watching that by accident. My dad was watching it, and he's like, "I'm tired of this," and then he quit right before the end of the first season. So I'm just like, just give it one more chance. Promise you. And he's like,
I
"No, I'm good."
I never
What
thought
a
that I would
waste.
actually cry when a sitcom ended, but like legitimately was sobbing when that show ended. It was so
Look it
good.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know, that's a show that knew where to end.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
4 seasons,
Oh,
and like they did it perfectly.
Yeah,
6 seasons
absolutely.
and a movie,
Community.
which they're supposed to be filming that movie. I heard
Yeah.
they better. Yeah, Abed is working on it. He's got the script.
And then they're
Oh,
gonna have like a Cougar Town cameo.
Cougar Time. Shout out to the if you know, you know.
One last show that I was thinking about, I want to mention that I think is really fucking good is Bloodline. Oh no, no one knows that show?
Tell
I
us,
know the
Ryan.
dodgeball
Enlighten
team
us.
called
Yeah,
Bloodline.
and we beat
Nope.
them in Dallas. Sorry, guys.
Nope. It's
Tell us.
I think it's like
The Wire.
3 seasons. It's on Netflix. It's really good. It's like Key West, Palm, or was it? Yeah, Key West vibes. It's like a lot of like family shit. Someone passes away. Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched it, but it's really good. But I was almost my third pick, so I'm glad I didn't
Literally
pick it.
a thing I've never heard of.
You would have been
Literally.
met with crickets.
I would have gotten like 2 votes in the Instagram
Yeah,
poll.
you really would have tanked your chances with that.
Dude, I think Biggie's gonna win this one.
I know the fans.
Nostalgia.
It's the comfort shows. It's the comfort
Yeah.
shows.
Also,
Okay, all right. So that was our draft. Thank you guys for the ideas. I was on the phone with Giancarlo and Sal today, and Sal was like, "Brian, I love watching the episodes, but you don't get into dodgeball about semi-pro until like 25, 30 minutes in."
wrap it up.
And I'm
Do that.
sorry, Sal, today it was actually 32 minutes.
Stay tuned. We talk about it eventually. We get to it.
Is this whole like the whole like team interview series sponsored by LA Kick? Are they paying you for this? If not,
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
no. Hashtag. We can,
No, they're not, but it's
yeah.
okay.
Also, I mean, this season's semi-pro belt was you, right? Or that. So
That was, yep, I was the
why was
logo.
that?
He was the poster child.
Charter, baby.
Yeah, one time.
But it was the Madden curse. It was the Madden curse. I think I got 2 or 3 medals from the G League, but didn't win any of the semi-pros. So
Painful. Yeah, you LeBron to me many times with my September team. We're
Garrett, I
afternoon
had to get
D
you back,
light.
and you know why.
Nope, no idea.
Do you want me to refresh your memory or no?
Please, yeah, for the fans, it's okay.
Okay. So Garrett beat me in a 1-on-1 earlier this year in semi-pro, and he
Impact.
might have made a gesture with his hand and the lower half of his body, and my back was turned, and they're like, "Yo, that's crazy. Did you see that?" I'm like, "What?" And then I watched it back. I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna run Garrett the Pharaoh next time we play each other."
You made me the thumbnail like 3 times.
That should be a compliment.
Okay, I appreciate that then.
I will say probably the highlight of my semi-pro season before we get all into it was those 2 questionable catches that were ruled catches against Impact in July when I got C4 Player of the Month. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I think I threw like 6 of those 2 teams this year. I had the worst luck with that.
Aren't you so happy to drink C4, Ryan? Don't you
yeah,
love
I like
those?
C4. C4 is good.
I don't drink energy drinks at all. So the fact that I have a custom C4 jersey with my last name on the back is the dumbest thing.
I love how they did that one semi-pro and then never brought it back.
Never again. Yeah.
So like, They had a whole plan and then they didn't
Yeah.
go through with it.
I think unfortunately there wasn't enough people who submitted highlights and stuff, so they decided to only do it for 1 month. But I can't speak for Sal and Giancarlo. But what I can say is that I did have a conversation with them today, and they will be hopping on probably closer to December to talk about this past season and what to look for next season. So that's a little hashtag ad.
Same venue?
Ooh.
Same
I
venue?
can't say. I don't work for a Long Island Kick.
I don't work for it. Yeah, I'm not sponsored either. That's all right.
I don't work for Little Kick. All right,
Lee
let's
Kick.
get into
Lee Kick.
Lee Kick. Sorry.
LI, Chinese Asian. Yeah, LI is right.
All right, let's get into some
UA. Shout out
dodgeball
to UA.
talk. It's only taken 35 minutes plus the intro, but all right, let's get into it. So this is what my sixth one. I think I have. I'm sorry, fifth one. I have Serious. I have Impact, and then I have Ace of Spades. So I have given my opinion 4 times already. No one wants to hear me talk. That's why I have you guys on. So we'll go through each team. You guys talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, and at the end, we'll talk about you guys.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Toss on 3.
What?
That's not the
just the
chant.
cheer. I know. Well, because we'll get
No,
to
we
that.
should do
We'll
the
get to that part.
chant.
We'll do the chant. Yeah, it'll come up naturally because that's what somebody. Oh, John's one who said, I think they had the best chant, but I can't remember what it is right now. And I think he did remember what it was. He just didn't want to say it.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right.
I still have no idea why that was the team name, but
Well, spoiler alert for a question later, Garrett. Like, let us
okay,
get through
got it.
the.
Yeah, Garrett, damn. What a transition.
It's called foreshadowing. God, I'm trying to build some suspense.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk about it in like
The narrative
1 hour,
is
48 minutes or probably.
At this pace, yeah.
Yeah.
90 minutes or more.
All right, let's get the ball rolling. Claire, why don't you start with Phoenix?
Phoenix. Okay, so we got Brenda. We had Tenny, Sarah Wood. Who else? Ben Stolfi on Phoenix. Who else do we have on Phoenix?
It was Teddy for a while when he was there, right?
Yeah.
And
I
then
feel
they
like-
picked up Sarah Wood.
Yeah, I feel like Phoenix fell victim to some like attendance issues. Because they had a very different roster at the beginning of the season than they did at the end of the season. Because like Tenny and Sarah were both mid-season pickups for Phoenix.
Yeah, what great pickups. Great pickups.
No, honestly, super solid pickups. But like honestly, Brenda really like I haven't played a ton against Brenda before this year. I know that she's newer to like traveling. Obviously, like this is my first year doing semi-pro. But I think that Brenda, like being, one of those like franchise founders, captain of her team, like really did a solid job, like holding her team together, like really being the hype man for her team, and kind of like being the glue that held everything together, for Phoenix. So shout out, Brenda. Basically, yeah, the only female captain, except for the last semi-pro when I was the captain of Sauce.
You know what? You
By
did a great
default,
job.
No one else was there.
Yeah. Well, it was still fun. It worked out.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett.
Yeah, squabble up.
No.
Talk about Phoenix.
What
Phoenix.
a rookie,
Oh,
dude.
sorry.
Come on, is this your first
Yeah.
time?
Yes, second time actually. Well,
This guy's twisted.
I'm on the notes. Yeah, well, shout out unofficial sponsor, Long Island brand Cutwater. This is just because it's Long Island, it's LI Kick theme, so
Lee Kick.
Lee Kick. Okay, Phoenix, yeah. I mean, everything Claire said is good. They're a great team. If they had a couple more official tournaments, they would have been scary to play. They actually beat us a lot, just because we'd always either lose or tie. Once Dylan showed up, then we did finally beat them. But for a while, we were 0-3.
Yeah, we did lose them a lot early season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bad. But shout out to them. I mean, they're a good team.
All right, Biggie.
Yeah, they are a solid team, and Brenda is a great captain overall. Like, just not even for Phoenix. Like, I played on teams where she's captain, like locally here on Long Island, and she is a great captain. They are a very fun team to play against. Um, and I think, like Garrett said, like if they just play, a little more consistently together as a team, they're like a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. So maybe no, they had a good number of tournaments. I don't think they could get away with another season or month. It's too many.
Yeah, I kind of just like what you guys said, but unfortunately, they didn't really get their full team until that last tournament, and they kicked ass. So it's sad that they couldn't get everyone there, but I would have liked to see them like this month with that team playing everyone again.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle. Sorry. Michelle, also on Phoenix. I
Yeah,
always have said this about Michelle when I am commentating when we're streaming and like if I'm commentating, I always Michelle is someone who's not afraid to put her body on the line to get out of the way. Like
Oh,
hell yeah.
incredible
yeah.
dodger. I mean you understand when you see her move why she wears like knee pads, arm pads, like heavy duty rec
Butt
sets
pads
because
like
she's
them.
she's using them and like it's super impressive. And I wish that I was not afraid to get out of the way that Michelle's not afraid to get out of the way. So,
Just use your body.
yep.
Use it or lose it. The way certain.
No, I'm good. I'm not trying to lose it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
next team, Garrett, squabble up.
Squabble up. Captain was Randy. Very, very elusive. Very hard to hit. Very well. Uh, I'm sure he's easy. Like this is bad. I don't know. I don't know their team that well. I know Jess was on it at first, and I don't know what happened. Did Cole start on that team?
No.
Mm.
Not sure. She was subbed in, I guess. She got picked up and I think replaced someone. Carly, Taylor, what's his name?
Pineda.
And K2 and Chucky. Great side underside throw. Um, as a team, they also I think had attendance issues outside of Randy, but I think they were a pretty solid team. Uh, I don't remember. It's too late. I don't remember these teams like that. Sorry.
Damn, 1 month passes by and he forgot.
I got a lot of stuff going on, man.
It's okay. It's okay, Garrett. One more Li. I'm sorry. What is it? Li cut water, right? That's what you're drinking.
Cut water, yeah.
It'll all
One
come
more.
flooding back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah. Let me just start chugging. Let's see what happens.
All right, Biggie, you're up next.
Squabble. I love that team. Squabble up. Just because I'm so close to so many of those people on that team. Kyle, Al, Ryan, Randy,
Carly, I forgot.
Carly. Uh, they are all phenomenal players, and we were talking about it before. Like Al and Carly both are like crazy catchers. So you never want to like throw just at them. Same thing with Kyle. He's like top five catcher on Long Island at the very least. And Randy's really, he's always been a good player. Randy's was one of the people that like helped me when I first started playing, but he's even then like he's improved so much since. So like I think you know I think their issue again was just attendance. Otherwise, they would have been like a crazy team.
I totally agree. Shout out all of those players. That's probably like one of my closest teams that I'm friends with, and also shout out them because a lot of them came up to Connecticut this weekend, and we talked about it in the beginning, but Al killed it along with Kyle and Randy and everyone else that came up.
Yeah.
All right, Claire.
Yeah, that's basically I was gonna say like we just were given like Al and like Al her flowers earlier. Like she was killing it this past weekend, really strong. We didn't play Squabble Up a lot early season, so we didn't really start playing them like in round robin till like like
Exactly.
June or July. So we didn't play them at all for April or
And
May.
then
So we were just
if
like
we
we would
did,
see them. No, we didn't play them at all. It was crazy.
I know if we did, it was a weird like lineup.
Yeah. But yeah, Kyle, like that was my first time playing against a lot of these players still. Like that's kind of gonna be the theme for a lot of the LI players. But Kyle, like insane hands, super crazy. And then also Katie Foreman was like a really late season pickup. Like I think Katie's only tournament was October because she was picked up for September but not able to make it, if I'm
Or
remembering
they didn't go.
correctly. Oh yeah, Squabble Up didn't go to September because they didn't have enough players. You're right. So, but Katie was like doing her job in
Do your
October.
job.
Like she was just trading out. And that's perfect. That's like what that team needs. They need someone who's gonna hit and they like making and taking somebody that's strong with you. Like Katie will like post up and like get somebody out and she might get out too. Sometimes she'll also catch you and like trade out that way. But she was really like making an impact with how they like played in that very last tournament as well. So I think that was a really smart decision to kind of grab her when she became available towards the end of the season.
Yeah, she was a huge pickup for that team. I think I'd be very curious to see what that team would look like if Katie joined sooner, because I think she could have like gathered them in and they could have really figured out, okay, do we want to go fast? Do we want to go slow? And just more organization. And she has a lot of experience that she
Yeah.
could bring as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, real quick, already shouted out Big Al twice. Claire and Garrett, did you guys go to the after party on Saturday?
I was there for
Yes.
3 minutes to get food and then I had to go home to the babysitter.
Oh, that's
I
right. That's right. I remember now.
got
Yeah.
I got a lot of wings and celery.
Big Al was on the mic. Big Al killed it. She was doing punk rock. Big Al killed
Nice.
it.
She's
Ooh,
so good with karaoke. She's so good.
I love karaoke. I'm so sad I missed that.
She told me, her and Kyle told me on the ride up that they were listening to a bunch of songs to get her ready for her karaoke. So
karaoke date for you. Ooh,
she was prepared. She did a good job.
kill it on the court and the microphone. Ooh, big props.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, on to the next team. Biggie, why don't you start with Ace of Spades?
So Ace of Spades on paper should have been probably a team that should have kept going to like the finals. Um, because they have like big players. They had Bo, they had
Most
Quan, they had Justin, who's really good, Angel, like, and
Abby Lee,
Megan, hmm?
Abby Lee.
Abby Lee.
Yeah,
And there's just another team that
what's up, cuz?
also dealt with attendance issues. Um,
Mm.
Otherwise,
They
like, because even though I'm trying to think about like the games that we played against them, and I can't remember. But that part of that is because I also only showed up to like like maybe like 3 or 4 of the rounds.
they did what we couldn't. They broke through. They won. They used their celebrity.
Yes.
Yeah. So good for them. Good job. Good job. Not bitter. No, good job.
Not bitter at all. All right,
Nope,
Garrett, why don't
not
you
at all.
follow up?
Yeah, Ace of Spades. They are a great team. I think Bo did his best, and I guess they won where they could, and I guess they were a solid team if they a little top heavy, I guess. Like their best players and the rest of their team, sorry. Pat did some good things on our team when he subbed in on October. Um, to be honest, I didn't pay attention to not our games, so I'm sorry.
It's all right. All right, Claire.
Yeah. Angel was on in Invictus
Almost every
early
team,
season. Yeah, basically throughout the whole
Wait,
season.
no,
Yeah.
four.
Yeah.
for different teams or Invictus to start.
Invictus, and then he
And then
went.
Phoenix, and then
Didn't he play
Wait,
for
no,
A
us too?
I don't think he was on Phoenix. I think he went
I think he
to.
subbed in on Phoenix one time as an available player.
Oh, then okay, they needed
I
5
think. I
Yo,
because
get
we
that
think
man
picked him
a
up for the
jersey.
last one. I know he was on
Get that
Sauce,
man
and
a
then he was
jersey
on
for
Ace of
every
Spades as
team.
well.
he wasn't. Oh, he was. I
He
think
was
he
on
was. I don't
Sauce.
think he was on sauce for just for June, right? Like
Hmm.
that one where we had
Yeah.
attendance. Like he wasn't like a raw. He wasn't like a picked up player. He was just like a subbed in player. I wasn't at the June one, but yeah, he like subbed in for us. So he subbed in, and then sometimes would get permanently rostered. So he was the everyman, the journeyman of semi pro. So big shout out Angel. Like, but he came and he like put in work every tournament. It wasn't like, hey, I'm
Yeah,
just
he
gonna
did
like
well.
Yeah, it's not like,
Even in
oh
D
hey,
League,
like
he did well.
exactly. Like he didn't let it like get to, like he improved a ton too, like um throughout the season. So to keep like showing up, grinding, committing to like no matter who you're playing for, like super admirable. Um Miss Jackie when she moved away. Wish that she could have been there for the rest of the season. Jackie, we love you. I hope Arizona's nice. We miss you on the East Coast.
Jackie.
Jack boy.
Jack boy.
Yeah. Um I mean, obviously, Abby and Bo, I see all the time. They're great. Love playing against them. They're both super solid players. Um, and then Meg and Pat played with us for October. So, like, we were joking that we were like the saucy spades
Yep.
for October because it was like two players from Ace of Spades, four players from Soft, and then also Geo Mayo. So, loved having both of them. They were both like super solid. Like you can tell that they're well-rounded and like knowledgeable about dodgeball. I'm like, I don't know how they played, before playing in semi-pro and all
Or
this other
LA
stuff.
Kick, yeah.
Or LI kick, yeah. But like being able to just like slot them in where we needed them was awesome. Um, so like Pat's like sneaky. Like his arm is really good. So
He
don't,
is a sleeper. Like
yeah,
people underestimate him a lot, and I've seen that in
yeah.
like LI Kick, and even Megan too. Like Megan's improved so much throughout the year. I will say that watching Megan play dodgeball is the funniest thing in the world because she is like a Looney Tunes character when she dodges,
Yeah.
like down to like making like sounds when she dodges. She's like,
She had a huge catch for us in
A
October.
nasty one.
I don't remember who it was
Invictus,
against.
Soft versus Invictus. I just clipped it because,
It was
yeah,
so, so good.
like two or three
Um,
catches in that game.
yeah, ridiculous. So, yeah,
We'll shout out
great.
Meg.
Yep.
Shout out Meg, and she had that
Going there.
awesome pool party. That was a good time.
Yeah, that was also very fun.
A lot of
Yeah.
extracurriculars at the semi-pro. Good time.
Hell yeah.
Well, Biggie's party. I like
Mhm.
that. So
True.
I did throw a party.
I know what I'm talking
Korean
about.
Korean barbecue with Justin
Korean
Thomas.
barbecue was a pre
That's still an
tournament.
extracurricular.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, good job.
Here, go drink another little kick water.
Kick one.
Oh, kick water. Hell yeah.
All right. Next team, Impact. Claire, why don't you start with this one?
Whose
Yeah,
team is that?
I didn't even realize until you just put it in the comments that it's like a Connecticut, like almost all Connecticut. Who were the like so the franchise was like you, Ashley, Tree, right?
And Sean, yep.
And Sean, yeah, because we're like the franchise people, but then you just drafted all the Connecticut players.
So my
Except for Derek.
except for who?
Except for
Leeds,
Derek.
Vicky,
Yeah.
Nate Luce.
Uh-huh.
It's Connecticut.
Derek, except for Tree, like Tree and Derek are the only not like
Dave
Connecticut.
Roy.
But like
Vicky.
Dave Roy plays in like Connecticut leagues. Like he doesn't
Exactly.
he travels. So it's just Derek and Tree are the outliers. But you guys are always super fun to play against. There's like nobody on that team who's not intimidating as fuck in the corner. Like it doesn't matter who's playing where on that team. Like all of the players are super well-rounded and versatile. Like I know typically it was like Ryan, like you and Ashley, like holding down the corners because I was usually lined up against you. Like when Dill was there, he was lined up against Ashley. So being able to kind of like get used to some of that, like for me, that's like a lot higher of a level, like that I'm usually playing against. So, like, that was really fun for me, like experience wise, to get to play against some of these like top players, like in the country in those positions. Um, but like really solid team. Watching your guys' games were like always fun too, or like roughing your guys' games were always fun because there was always so much like action. Derek is such a dynamic player because even if he like trades out or gets out on the opening rush, like he's coming back in because anyone on your team will just like catch him back in. He's a scary person to have at the front of the queue because that curve on his throw is insane. Like
Shout
it's
out Derek.
it's it's wild. Like I was watching it again when he was playing this past weekend. It's wild. Like the drop shot is crazy. But really really fun guys. Like besides from like our own team, like the one of the most surprising teams to never win a belt, like aside from like ourselves, because we were kind of like Cinderella story underdog for Sauce. It's like but Impact, 'cause, like on paper, Impact should have had the belt at least once.
The
Sorry, guys.
very first tournament that kind of killed me, just how it
Yeah,
ended, and yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought the first one we were super close, and there was an issue where Tree hopped back on the court when she thought there was a catch, but there wasn't, and we got like
Mm.
2 outs, and then they're like, "Well, she was on the court," and I'm like, "Fuck, they're right," and yeah, that sucked. And then the last one, I was cramping up really bad,
Oh,
and I had to sit 3 of the last 4 games, and unfortunately,
What is this,
we
Louisiana?
yeah, bro,
Yeah,
I don't know what it's been. Like, I don't even drink before tournaments. I drink pickle juice, a shit ton of water, electrolytes. Like, bro, I was raw dogging mustard in New Orleans. Like, I don't know
Mustard.
what it is, dude. I don't know. I'm trying a lot of different things, but yeah, I was
Just
cramping
drink
and
water, bro.
I
Liquid
do.
IVs, liquid IV,
I have been.
sugar and salt, or what a
that's pickle juice is the same thing.
Yeah. You
elements.
put also
Sponsor us.
yeah, you put pink Himalayan
Yeah.
salt and water too. I tried it all, bro. 2 bananas a day. Monkey never cramps. That's bullshit because
Monkey,
I
never.
cramp.
You're not a.
I'm not an MLB. All right. Who's got this next? Okay, we will go with Garrett. Garrett, talk about impact.
Impact is the Connecticut 2.0. Just a good team. Very solid fundamentals, and just really good captain. Just too bad. I think you guys ran into us in the playoffs a lot, and just didn't work out for you. Sorry. That's all that happened. Yeah, just guns up.
I think you guys knocked us out 3 times, and I think every game was literally by 1 game.
No.
Oh yeah, it was a
one game
good
counts.
series. Yeah, every game.
Yeah, super close, but yeah, you guys were the better team. So, just unfortunate. That's all. But Garrett,
No,
very well
no
said
hard
there.
feelings.
Very well
Huh?
said. You added a lot there.
Thank you.
All right, Big, you're up
You
next.
just
Yeah, Impact was one of the teams that I was definitely most intimidated by. Just because you guys have a lot of strong players, like yourself and Derek and Tree. Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily sit around thinking like, oh, this team's gonna be tough, and I was definitely thinking that about Impact. So, very well-rounded team. Um, it's unfortunate that you guys you kept facing us.
He's
Nate has
been
a
in facts.
cannon.
I'm not gonna
Nate,
lie. He's
Nate
been
has
in
a
facts.
cannon, bro. Nate's gotten really good. Is how long has Nate been playing? Because I feel like I,
I think he's been playing for about 3 years, and he also Nate's on the older side. He's actually 38, and he has a
Wow.
baseball background, so that's why he's got a
Mm.
fucking cannon.
cannon. Well, also got to shout out the GOAT, Ashley Elder.
All right,
Pleasure.
Garrett, why don't you kick us off with Sirius?
Sirius is a serious team. Very, very strong. Uh, Jackson Lamar, not the Ravens quarterback, but Jackson. Uh, Zach Fernald, Jesse, McKenzie were part of it. Matt Spadone, great guy, great vibes. Morgan kills me on the toe shots a lot. He's gotten so much better. Um, just not a team you want to face in the finals. They had their celebrity. Who was their celebrity?
Dan Fernald.
Dan Frog. Okay, so yeah, like they made it to finals, and then they won the whole flippin' enchilada. Took that belt home. They really gelled as a team. Like they have Ben and Robbie. That's a scary team. That would be a great travel like USA team as well. So deep. So I think they came together at the right time, and really gelled and just did what they had to do.
Okay, well said. All right. Let's go with Biggie next.
Yeah, you shout out Morgan, shout out Matt. Uh, they
Still waiting for that video, bro. Heist
um
versus Shred. Sorry.
no, yeah,
What?
they are both the whole team is a very elusive team and like a very strong uh arms. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Um uh
Sorry, Biggie. I had to. I threw off your train of thought. Sorry.
no, it's fine, bro. I had nothing up here.
Garrett fumbled so hard that Biggie forgot the word for arms.
Arm.
Um, yeah, also shout out Mackenzie, like when she came in later on. She I I personally saw her as like a sleeper. I just, she was also just brand new to LI kick as well, and I didn't really think much, when we faced her, and like she's a beast. She's so
Elusive.
good, so elusive. Robbie, with his strong arm, he also has a crazy curve. Um, yeah.
Dude, Ben will kill you from the corner and then dive on, get a catch, and be like stand up right away. Just amazing mobility.
He will almost hit that shit.
Yeah, I will hit that shit too.
It's a competition. All right, Claire,
Yeah,
next.
I was about to say Ben was like almost the bane of my existence every time we played serious. Like, didn't matter what I did, Ben had my number. Like, and that was like the person that I was, aside from you, Ryan, like that was the person that I was the most
Stay up at
scared to
night.
play like across from. Yeah, no, like legitimately, like, the whole season. Like that was the only person where I was like, I don't feel like I match up that well against this person. Like Ryan, like most of the time it was you getting me, like when we would play, but like Ben, it was almost every time. I think the whole season I got Ben
Cooked
once.
you.
Ben got me every other time. And I took it personally. But like serious,
1v1
like
him.
he would win. Um,
Just
like the serious, I think it was like funny because it's like the couples like franchise because it was Jesse and Zach and Matt and Morgan, like the franchise founders. Kara when she moved to New York was like a really
oh
strong
yeah, what
pickup.
a pickup.
Yeah, what a pickup.
How? How? Gotta fix those rules for Semi Pro 3.
Yeah. But yeah, Sirius was like super fun to play. They were like really great vibe. Jessie also had some really huge moments in that finals too. She had this one catch. It's just like I don't know even how she did it, but it was like it came underneath her body and she caught it. And I was just like, this is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen, and I love that for you. But like, how the did you do that? But I've known Jessie for like forever, so I'm always going to be in her corner because Jessie and I like played together a lot my very first season for USA, um, in 2022. So love her. I got to play with Zach like for the first time this past year at nationals too, so that was a blast. So I love both of them as human beings and as teammates. So kind of wish, nah, if I had to pick another team to be on aside from
Claire,
Sauce, I would probably pick Sirius.
are you a cloth player, Claire? Is that
No.
Nationals development
They're
what
trying
you
they're
learned?
trying to make me a cloth player and I'm not a cloth player. They're trying to tell me that I should be.
As
Jesse
long
and
as
Anna
you
and Ashley are all in my ear saying, "Play more cloth."
as
I was
long
like,
as
I
you
can do
are
my job in mixed
as,
cloth. I can do my job, but
as long as
I
you're
can't
aiming
throw
for
that.
someone on the you have to be aiming for the someone on the sidelines and then you hit them 100%.
We don't need to talk about that.
All right,
Yeah,
next team.
Adam.
Biggie, why don't you take this one with Invictus?
Invictus, the team that beat us 3 times in the final. Ugh.
Kryptonite.
Um,
Three
yeah.
times or just twice?
Three.
Was it 3 times?
No.
It was 3 times.
Well, they beat us in playoffs at least 3 times, but
Yeah,
maybe finals
I think
twice.
it was the finals. It was just July and September.
Okay, yeah, all right, so twice, but either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Another not angry at all.
Yeah, they are a team full of strong arms, and it was unfortunate that we couldn't capitalize on that. Um, but they are just like a very well-rounded team. Jacob, no, sorry, Noah with his arms, and like Jacob also like is very elusive when he's like on the line. Uh,
He can catch you at the line just
yeah,
out of nowhere.
you had John there, who's very like hard to get out, and I think he'd be like in the game, like whatever it would be like 2v2, and like our best players could not get him out. They just overall like a very like solid team, and that's why they end up winning twice, maybe more, but
Three
I
in a row.
remember twice because we took those two losses.
Yeah, good team. Okay, let's go with Claire next.
My one, okay, two things. I'm like logged into my LA Kick profile and I'm like looking at the teams just to like help me remember. First off, love Rennie. That's my girl. There is a clip of us in some of the videos from this weekend, dancing kind of weird. Sorry, Ryan, if you had to edit that out. I don't know if you caught that.
Wait, hold on. Say that again one more time.
There's videos and clips of me and Rennie just kind of like thrusting at each other in the middle of the street.
Nope, didn't see it. Did not edit it out either.
Multiple times. So we were having a good time. But Rennie and I played together a lot. We both played our first like Rennie's an old collegiate player, and I say old as in like she's not like she's like 25. But she came up in like the college circuit and CDA. And then her first USA tournament was also my first USA tournament. So we played together back in Boston in 2022. Super fun. So we've always been like this, like since then. We always like link up when we can. So it's always fun to like see her, play with her, play against her. I wish Invictus played Tom more in the playoffs. I think that like he's a really solid player on their team. And I wish that he had gotten more court time in like their
He's a
big
role
moments
player.
because sometimes Invictus would be like up multiple points and Tom would still be on the sideline. Like, put this man in the game. Like,
You're sleeping on
he's
Uncle
fine. Like,
Tom.
you're sleeping on Tom. Like, Tom is
He's the
great. He's
Jerry of
solid.
Invictus.
He's the
Okay.
what?
He's fine.
The
Wait,
Gary from Parks and
Jerry
Rec. That's what.
Gergitz. He's fine.
oh,
He's
oh,
fine.
oh.
Yeah. But then so me also mentioning the LI Kick
Deep cut.
profile is Gio's picture on his LI Kick profile is like it's so stupid. If you have
What
an
is it? I
LI
don't
Kick
know.
profile, like log in and look at Gio's player profile and this just like black and white headshot of
Oh yeah, I've
him
seen that picture.
like
Yeah.
throwing the ball up and like what
Oh,
are you
yeah. I thought it might have been a picture of me because what Giancarlo and I will do for
No.
like WhatsApp is like
Oh,
my
how
profile
old is
picture
the photo?
Yeah.
will be like his, and then his
Yeah.
profile picture would be mine, but like we're just trolling each other the whole time. So
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
like
shit.
Mayor's
Yeah, I remember
picture of
that from the
Jackson.
BDL tournament. That was not very fun for me when I didn't have either of your numbers. But also Alan, huge player on Invictus, super strong arm. His throw style is very interesting. But I didn't notice that until somebody pointed it out to me this past weekend. But he 1v6 most improved on Saturday, which
Ooh,
was
yeah,
really
I
cool.
just saw that clip.
Yeah, he did a great job. Obviously John's like a super solid player in Boston, Team USA mixed player. So,
Yeah,
you know,
Captain of
fun to
Heist.
match up against. Captain of Heist, captain of my rec team, most improved. He's also on my team for league right now as well. And so is Bo, which I forgot to mention earlier. We're gonna light some people up in playoffs in a couple weeks
We're
for
tied for
our
we're tied for
women-led
second.
draft.
So
So, and then Noah and Alyssa are also super solid, super fun to play against. So they had an interesting like 3-4 ball strategy, at Zach Fernald.
tell us.
It was crazy. It's just like, yep, all right, what is ball control sometimes when you played Invictus? But it worked back because their arms were so strong they would get the balls back. So I can't fault them for finding what works and then sticking with it.
That's fair, especially at that venue too, because you're like,
Yeah.
well, we'll
Yeah.
throw three. Hopefully, one hits. If not, they're probably going to roll back, or like someone's going to ball block a ball or two back. So, unless
Play us
you're
on a
throwing
real
like a
court. See what
crazy
happens.
angle, then
Play play us on a real court. See what happens.
yeah, maybe
I
next
want
year.
I want to I want to run it
Mhm.
back on a non-wall ball court. See what happens.
Or bring a banner.
One singular
Hey,
banner.
hey, I did a great job with that
I know
at
what
the East
that's.
Coast.
I
Okay,
know what that story is.
I
You
was
definitely
I
never
was
said that
on
before.
top of that shit.
Was that
I
your
was
idea,
on
Claire?
top
Is
of
that
it.
what you're saying? You're
No,
admitting that was your
no,
idea?
it wasn't my idea, but I executed it
Plus,
flawlessly until they told me I couldn't do it anymore.
We also, when we switched sides, then I started doing it, and you
Yes.
guys did not like it. And I was like, well, if you guys are gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, whatever.
And then
takes
the refs
one
are
to
like,
know
hey,
one.
no more banner,
No more
okay?
banners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Frankie came up. He's like,
Banners.
we're not doing that anymore. I was like, okay,
How many banners?
2.
18 banners, Ryan? 18?
It's, is this a Celtics
Yeah,
joke or
Celtics.
something?
Yep.
Okay. Who
Yeah.
who beat the Celtics last year and knocked them out of the playoffs?
Yeah, just
That'd be like me saying Yankees
injury,
27
bro.
rings.
Yeah, 27 rings before you were born.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to get at right now, Garrett. All right, and
Still didn't win the ring. You beat us. Big deal.
I
Did
know,
you
baby
win
steps,
the
baby
championship?
steps.
You win.
Maybe this year.
Oh no, too many foul merchants.
Don't talk about my Pookie like that.
Brunson, number 11.
Yeah. All right, and let's go with Garrett. Do you have anything to add about Invictus?
No, let's play on a full-size court. That's all I want to see what happens.
Okay, and that was Invictus Talk with Garrett.
Yeah.
Last team, Claire, why don't you start with Shake and Bake?
Shake and bake.
Your
Love a good
favorite
Talladega
players.
Nights. Love a good
Players.
Talladega Nights reference. I wish Tara was there for more of the season. I love Tara Pang. Didn't really see her in the second half of the season. Tara, if you're watching this, I miss you. I love you. Come back to dodgeball. I know Ultimate Frisbee is where your heart is, but I miss you.
Ultimate? Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Uh, but then also shout out to Mare and Amanda for really holding down those women spots. Like you couldn't count them out because they would both come in clutch with like a catch whenever you needed it. So shout out to
Yeah,
them.
Ryan. How many times did she catch you, Ryan? Amanda, I got you.
Garrett, I'm gonna mute myself and pause the video, and you're gonna just take over. I love it.
Also love matching up against Andrew Kim, which is funny because I was actually usually playing opposite of Nikki, and Nikki was fun to match up against, but like then what would happen is Andrew would come like running up to the middle trying to get something to happen, and I would just snipe him in Claire range. Like he'd be like close to the line, and I'd get him from my corner, and get him out while he's like on his like pump or like he's getting ready to throw, and I'd like free counter him. Or I just like kind of get him out after. So it was really fun to play against him. And then it was fun to play against Nikki. So there was actually one playoff game where they ended up switching corners halfway through because I kept getting Andrew out. So they were like, so it was me and Dylan and Andrew and Nikki, and they were like, oh, well, what if we switch? Didn't work. The same thing happened. I just got Andrew straight on instead of getting him from cross court. But
You're just a game breaker, Claire. You just
yeah.
disrupt their strategy no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. But solid team. They had a really strong showing like really early in the season. They didn't really have any attendance issues.
You didn't have
I think
Dylan.
they peaked really early, and then other teams like continued to kind of get better and play stronger and like play to their strengths and figure out everybody else's strategy. And Shake and Bake was still like playing well. They just couldn't like kind of clutch through in some of those like big moments in playoffs the way that other teams could. So
That's fair. They were missing Brian Priest for a lot of it, and also Tara like the second half of the tournaments. All right, on to Biggie.
Yeah, I am gonna say best jersey semi-pro.
Okay.
I love the Talladega Nights
Hot
reference.
take.
No, they are a fun. They're a very fun team to play against, and like also very like competitive. We had really great games against them. Um, but I also love like and we've had like moments with like other teams where they were just like heated towards the end, and I don't think we ever had that with Shake and Bake. Just overall very competitive, but also like always love
After
with
the
them.
game, love. Yeah,
Yeah.
good times.
Uh, I think I love Nikki. Me, I played with him, played against him so many times in like LI Kick, and like he's just uh overall good player. He's definitely helped me a lot in my like dodgeball journey. Uh,
Love that.
yeah, and then Andrew Kim, such a doll, such a sweetheart. I remember there was like a play. I think it was in like the July round where I thought I got him at the line, and I was
Mm.
so excited, but he actually ended up catching the ball, just like off a lob. And then after it, he was like, "Dude, I thought you got me out too. I can't believe it." I was like, but yeah, no, that Shake and Bake is a great team. You know,
Best cheer or loudest cheer for sure. You could be
Yeah.
across the gym, outside in the bathroom, you still hear Carlos shouting, "Shake it back!" Yeah, we got you. We got it. We got it. Good. That's all I
Anything?
got.
Okay. I was gonna say anything. Yeah, you've been killing these.
Thank you. I'm about 90% done with like cut water, so
All right, so that is all the teams besides yours. So let's move on to your team. I did notice that there's a few questions in here that you guys may not know, but my first question for you guys, and anyone could take this, what's the story behind your team's name?
I feel like Biggie might have the most insight onto this, maybe, but I have no
yeah.
idea.
yeah. I mean, I remember Dylan and Jordan telling me about it. Just sauce is just a very solid name because we're coming in with the sauce.
Sauce.
Mm,
The
Like
sauce.
Sunday sauce. Yeah.
I
And
like
plus,
Good
that.
time.
you can design the jersey however you want with sauce. Like, I think we had a pretty good design in ours.
yeah, our design was understated,
Perfect
When
elegant,
prop.
I saw
classy.
all the layouts of all the jerseys and I saw sauces, I'm like, oof, those are gonna look so sharp when they get printed out.
Yeah, they were nice. I like them.
All right, I had a question about your draft strategy, but I don't think any of you guys were in the initial franchise,
No,
right?
no,
Claire got added, right? Is that how did you
no,
come to be on the
no,
team?
no. I was drafted onto the team, and that was a conversation that Dylan and I had at one point. And he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "That's crazy," because a lot of people then came up and were like, "Oh yeah, you were part of the initial franchise," and I was like, "I signed up like right before the deadline for semi-pro, and like was drafted onto the team, because they didn't have enough women signed up for like however many that they needed. So I was like, oh, I'll sign up. This sounds like fun." And then Dylan's like, yeah, that was like a steal in the draft to like get you like when we
That's
got
a
you, because that was like a sneaky, like you were added so last minute. He's like, I can't believe that like you were a drafted player and not like a part of our initial franchise, because just like the contributions and like how much I showed up like too, because I think I only missed one uh, tournament. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, on to the next question. These two are kind of similar, but my first question is, how has your team evolved from the first semi-pro tournament to the last?
Well, the first semi-pro tournament we were missing, and the last we were missing some pretty significant notable players to our team. Namely Dylan. We didn't have him for like the first two tournaments, actually first three tournaments. And then we also didn't have him for the last tournament. Um,
Chris
so
Brand was missing a lot.
Chris Brandon's missing a lot. A lot of it, him missing was due to injury. Um, but I think like a lot of the evolution of our team was really like our team chemistry like got so much better. Like our understanding of how we had to play our game and like what we had to do to be successful as a team, like going from the first tournament through like the last tournament helped a lot. And like we really got like a lot stronger at like understanding what our roles were in different positions, like being able to like sometimes like like take the right shots when we need to and knowing when to like hold. Like I did a lot of the play calling like really early in the season. Like Jordan kind of helped like pushed me to like be in charge of like play calling really early. And help kind of like develop like our strategy. And then Dylan took over, and then I took over again for like the last
Tournament.
tournament. But like getting to understand like not only like who we are as a team and our own players' strengths, but also like we're going to be playing all these teams over and over and over again. So understanding what we need to do against those teams as well. Like I think were things that we really like evolved and like learned um, throughout the season. But I'd love to hear Garrett and Biggie what you guys think too.
Overall, as a team, we went in as catchers with some good arms. Our attendance didn't help all the time. I went to every tournament, but I was pretty inconsistent on some months, I guess. If we could have had our celebrity, my plan was to bring Shota September, and it just didn't work out. If if we
Garrett was gonna like pay for Shoto's flight.
no, I was just gonna help out, you know. I was
Yeah.
Yes, I was willing to fly him out, and he was like, "Nah." But Dylan Shota, just y'all would have cooked. Just it's
That would
too
have been
bad.
the sauce. That would have been the sauce.
That literally would have been the sauce.
Yeah.
All over, just because what is money like? Just it's
The cheese is under the sauce.
Is money even real, Garrett?
crypto is the no. I just
All right, Vicky, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I was part of that attendance issue. Yeah.
no. Well, we tried. We tried. I mean, we ended up not having a celebrity, and that didn't hurt us, but we if we had Dylan every season, every iteration, that was basically our celebrity, and still kind of pissed that we didn't have him for every tournament. So if we could
I will say
season,
I will say my favorite part of the last though was like Dylan mistake or like mistook what weekend that API was or whatever. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there
chat,
for semi
our
pro." We
chat,
were all like, we had a whole like end of season wrap up in September because we knew you weren't gonna be there, and
yeah.
like you told us you weren't going to be there. We're like, Dylan, that's the same weekend as API, and he goes, "Oh right, you're my bad. Like I was looking at the calendar wrong."
Oh no.
Thinking of league
Like
night
we
or something.
all already knew, but he was like, "No, no, no, I'll be there." And we're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
Damn.
he thought we were talking about like the LI Kick playoffs, like in our rec league.
During in our sauce group
Oh,
chat.
yeah, yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Back to Biggie though.
Yeah, no, our team, I think we were definitely the most vibiest team. Like we all, like chemistry wise, we were all like there together. We had the best time, and I think throughout the tournaments, uh, the only issue we had was like we never had a full strength team. I don't think at any tournament like our entire roster was there.
Closest we got was September, and we didn't have E.
Yeah, and that was unfortunate because we were supposed to have him, and then like his flight got canceled out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
There was that one time he broke his ankle during D League.
Oh, it was June. I wasn't there. Yeah.
He
But
still played with one leg, and he was pretty good. But like that would have
Damn.
helped. Yeah.
yeah, but I love this team. I would play this team again. I just it was a great time. No notes.
Thanks, Biggie. You were a vibe too. I'm really sorry we didn't bring that belt for your birthday.
Hey, it's fine.
It's kind of messed up, Garrett.
I messed up. Yeah,
It's kind of messed up.
He did. Garrett did specifically actually messed up because I yelled at him about it. So you can see in the video the moment that the game was over because the game ended. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to another question. All right, let's move on to superlatives. Superlatives for your team. Let's go most likely to close out a 1v6.
anyone not named Dylan Cruz after Dylan.
Honestly, I would say Chrissy.
Oh yeah,
That's a
Christy did
good
have a
one.
really good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, biggest hype man / woman.
Jordan. Jordan or Biggie. I think it's a tie.
Saucy.
Yeah.
The team itself is the biggest hype man / woman.
Yeah, we hyped ourselves up very well.
Biggie, do you have anything to add about that?
Listen, you throw some alcohol on me like we did in September, and I'm the hypest person you have. So
Hey, dude, I brought a huge 20-ounce bottle of soju.
and we killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Hell
Did we also
yeah.
have like tequila?
We
Yeah,
had
we did do shots of
Hell
tequila in
yeah,
September
bro, that
too.
was a good
Yeah.
time.
I started off the
Yikes.
day with a beatbox.
Yeah.
Like I was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I do remember doing a shot on the sideline for your birthday
Hella
in
loose.
Yeah.
September.
I remember I drank the beatbox and I looked at Dylan. I'm like, yo, I'm about to fucking win this whole thing. Like,
I'm about to run through a wall, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Most likely to sacrifice their body for a catch.
Probably Garrett. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna go for a catch. If a catch happens to me, cool. But I'm never gonna go for it. Garrett will try, and Garrett will make whatever movement with his body he has to make it happen.
I-
Or die trying.
Or yeah, I mean, Enriquez also gave up his body. He broke he hurt his ankle and still played. Like
True.
that takes dedication.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
catch, I don't know. Other than other on the surface, that's I would say he still ties for that.
Okay. Biggie?
I would go with Garrett. I would also probably say Chris.
Mm.
Chrissy. Oh, Chris
No,
Brand.
Chris.
No, Chris Brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some crazy, wild plays, catches, aways, frontline interactions. I feel like he's always on the ground.
Very athletic.
Yeah. All right. Second to last, one team clown.
Everyone.
I feel like that could be anyone in our team.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. I think there's like 2 or 3 like really obvious ones.
Because honestly, Chrissy and I just be yapping the whole day. So, like, Chrissy's my team clown. My personal team clown is Chrissy.
What even is a team clown? It's just vibes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, and my last one, I saved it for you guys. Person to most likely hit that shit on the court.
Garrett.
On and off the court.
On
Game
and
game
Garrett-
on or off.
Yo, low key, high key, I was kind of hitting that shit this weekend, Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were LeBronin.
You gotta. I was teaching him at the bar afterwards. Just more of a step, not as much of a jump.
Yeah, I was hopping too much.
Yeah. So
Have you been listening to too much Miss Rachel Hop Little Bunnies? That's why
Yeah.
you were hopping?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
not yet.
Right now we are on Sesame Street.
Well,
have you the new stuff on Netflix?
It's
Yeah.
on Roku, so it might be the same, but yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, at the dodgeball, we'll both hit that shit because we're on the same team.
Yeah, Garrett, you and Brenda had a 1v1 this weekend. Did she beat you?
No, hell no.
I don't know. You sighed. It kind of seemed. I don't know.
We were supposed to battle at October, and it was just the vibe wasn't there, so like it wasn't worth it.
Mm.
I was already so pissed that it was just it's a long story. It's not.
But this weekend though, like you were hitting that shit, and then she was hitting that shit, and then I'm like, oh, what's going on over there? Like maybe a fight. There's a crowd, and then
Yeah.
Brendan's on
halftime
the
show.
floor hitting that shit. I'm like, oh shit.
I hit that shit when I want to.
Okay. All right, and last question from me. What are some changes in semi-pro that you guys like / don't like from this season from last season?
Oh, let's get some nets behind us.
From this season to last season, I mean, how would we implement nets? We'd have to like tape them
like
to
a
the
tripping
wall?
hazard. Yeah. If they're like bow nets, it'd be like a tripping hazard if they were at the front and the back of the court. I mean, Garrett's still because Biggie, you didn't play last season the semi-pro either, right? It was just Garrett.
No.
Yeah,
So like,
charter
what
all
are
night.
what are the differences, Garrett? What was your
Well,
experience
the
like?
team were much more balanced this year, so that's fine. Any team could have won it at any time. In terms of like changes, they switched to batted balls, but other than that, like the format was the same. D League was fine. D League was a
Mhm.
good addition, I guess. I can't really think of any major
I
changes. Still the same venue, so
Yeah, I enjoyed D League. I played in D League twice. I had a good time. It was like it made the trip more a little bit more like worth it for like me.
Boston, yeah.
Yeah, for like because so sometimes I would drive around the night before, sometimes I drive around the day of, but usually like it's a little bit too long for it to be like a 1 day trip for me because like 4 hours like
In
in
the
one
car.
direction. Yeah, so like D League incentivizes like a little bit more to make a trip out of it.
Yeah, I
So
went
that
down
was
Friday.
fun. Yeah.
I brought
I
Jollibee
wall
one.
ball. Hmm?
I brought Jollibee one month. That was good. Good time. It was
Yeah.
I still gotta try
Um,
Jollibee.
dude.
I wasn't a big fan of wall ball. I did like the sponsor bar afterwards. The one thing I wish though that there really was like right, so like October there was a winner of October, but there should have also been like some sort of like recognition for like whatever team had the most points for the whole season. Like there should have been like two different winners, like the October tournament winner and then the overall season winner, in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
that would have been
it kind of
cool.
felt like October was like the overall winner, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Carlos
Because like a
would
lot of
not
teams had
shut up
attendance
about
issues like for October, like the team should still be like the whole point of it being like a cumulative like season thing is like the team should be rewarded for all their like work that they put in for the season too. Because it's like what was the
it.
point of all of the other tournaments? Like if
Strictly seating.
yeah, like yeah, strictly seeding. So like I felt like it would have been like a little bit more rewarding for like a recognition for like whatever like podium, like first, second, third for like just the season result, and you could
Okay.
still have an individual tournament winner.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. I mean,
yeah,
technically, like Sirius, I'm sorry. Yeah, so Sirius, they did win that last tournament, but
yeah,
Invictus, like, or no, actually,
yeah,
no, they lost a tiebreaker. It was Shake and Bake. They
yeah,
like won like first place for the entire season.
Yeah. But
yeah,
this is America. We don't talk about league. This is not a soccer thing.
yeah. But like I think that would be something that's like cool. Um, because
That
it's like one of those things where it's like when I used to run fantasy football, like I think that I would do is like there'd still be a $25 prize for whoever won the most points the whole season. Because even if you got knocked out early in the playoffs, it incentivized you to like keep your good players and like still like participate and try
not
and make
trade
it
away
worth
the
it.
team.
Exactly. So like still rewarding the team for like all the effort they put in if they were really hot early in the season, but like had some attendance issues later in the season, like could be cool.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had Dylan the whole season. What would happen?
Yeah, looking at the points right now. So Shake and Bake was in first with 44. They tied with Invictus, but they had the tiebreaker. So obviously they also had 44.
Yep.
Sirius had 34, and then you guys had 33. And you guys were
Yep.
missing Dylan, I believe, for 4 tournaments, right?
Uh, yeah, for more than half of them.
So yeah,
So
I
that's
think,
actually I'm happy with
Shota.
that
You
result, to
missed
be quite
Shota.
honest.
and you guys are missing Shota.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever. Shout out Shota.
Shout out Shota. All right, that is it from me. That's it for you guys with the recap. That's it with the draft. Let's move into questions from the people. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I
9.
added one in that got texted to me while we started
Evan.
recording.
Oh,
Ten.
okay. Yep, I see it right now. Okay,
Yep.
cool. All right, let's start with the first one. A bunch of questions from Allison. First one for Biggie. Biggie, I see you playing on free agent teams a lot and helping new players. What would you recommend for someone wanting to get better? What are some things you've implemented from your own game to continuously get better as well? Love you, dog.
Love you too, Big Al. Um, yeah, a lot that I've learned throughout the years is like, you know, you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get out like when you're first playing, and like it's more about just taking those and like learning like just how to maneuver better and like taking advice from people. And like I've been enjoying doing the free agent teams because I'm not saying I'm like the best player, but I know a lot that I can teach other people. And like one person that like, for example, like my sister like started from nothing the way I did, and like she's been improving so much. Uh, and that's all I really care about is improvement and having fun. I think that's the other thing is like our teams just always have fun. You know, I'm always bringing in the vibes.
100%.
It's important. That's why we play at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right, next question from Big Al again for Claire. It seemed like you played corner more consistently than anyone else on your team in semi-pro. How did you change your playing style, if at all, with different players opposite of you? You have such a good, I'm sorry, you had such a great season. I hope to get to play you sometime soon.
I
With
mean,
you.
yeah, play with me. Which,
Yes.
after watching you play Allison, I also hope to play with you sometime soon because you fucking killed that shit over the weekend. Um, yeah, I think I kind of just like ended up in corner and then just was kind of told to stay there. It wasn't like I went out of my way like at the beginning of the season to be like, I'll play in the corner.
I would have
Um,
played corner. No one asked me to play corner.
okay, thanks, Garrett. But um, I tend to not change my like play style too much. It's more about like for me matching the person that's in my other corner than like necessarily trying to like play my matchup. A little bit sometimes it is. So like if I'm not paying attention, like Ryan, like you'll get really sneaky and like kind of like run up and like do some weird pumps and like you might take a shot like if I like someone gets like caught sleeping. So like I have to be a little bit aware of that. But for me, it's more about matching who's in my right corner. So like I'd have to alter more like at the beginning of the season, I had like Chris or Garrett or sometimes Chrissy like in my right corner or like very sometimes like Jordan too. So I'd have to like try to match their play style. Because if I'm gonna like try to stay up and be super aggressive and they're behind me, um, like I'm just gonna die every single time. Um, but it's more for me about like matching them than sometimes it's like playing my matchup. And then for me as well, I also try to play a lot of like my cross corner because I think that my cross shot is a little bit more accurate than my straight on shot. It comes in a little bit slower, but it tends to like be more accurate and hit and get people out more often. If I throw straight on, it tends to be really catchable. And I got caught like a lot this past weekend by like Nate or Dakota, or like a couple other people while they were on the back pedal. So I'm not mad about that at all. But I like am focusing on both people, but I don't necessarily change um how I'm approaching it too much. Because a lot of times too, you don't know the person like and you're at like any other tournament. So it's not worth trying to like read that player. For me, at like my level of play right now. I'm sure down the line I'll find that like way more.
Yeah, there's honestly like so many variables, like how the other person plays, how your other corner's playing.
Yeah.
I call it 5-on-5. Like there will be certain times where I'll play a certain team and I'll be like, hey guys, I am not throwing a ball, which means that the other person is not throwing a ball, and I'm doing that on purpose. So we're running the offense through the middle or the opposite side. But there's also
Yep.
times where I'm like, hey, we're running the offense through me or like my side of the court. So
Yeah.
it's just tough. There's so many different variables.
Yeah.
All right, last question for Garrett. Garrett, you seem like a really well-rounded player that will help wherever is needed. Do you have a favorite spot slash role on the court? How does your mindset differ with different positions?
My mindset is team first. Um, I like to usually play right corner. I'm willing to run. I have several rush tactics that I use if we need to. Um, for my play style, I just kind of throw out of the middle. I'm like inside right most often, if not right corner. Um, I just try to hit when I'm told to throw and dodge if I can. I'm working on small details, like I think I have a decent arm. I'm pretty elusive if um I'm paying attention. That's the one thing I keep doing. Marcus told me,
You gotta look forward, brother.
huh?
Said you
Got
gotta
to
look
keep your head up.
forward. Yes.
What?
Keep your head up, literally.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, small. I I think I did over counter a little bit early on at this Connecticut tournament, but this was my first real captain tournament this weekend. So always learning, always willing to get feedback. I'm really bad at film. Like I watch it, but then like I forget. So I would like to do more of that. And yeah, I have my wall drill is I'll throw a ball against the wall and try to catch better. It's starting to work because I caught one like point blank this weekend at open gym. That was a pretty loud impact, but still squared up for it.
I feel
Uh,
like you get a lot of those close up catches.
it's do or die. Like you have to go full out. Like it's gonna come in, just get ready. I know the last out of our playoff game, I did duck, but Randy threw two. So like I dodged the first one, but then the second one just hit me. I was like so pissed at myself.
I
But
had one of those this past weekend where I had three balls thrown at me, which that's not new, but the third one was staggered, and I dodged the first two, and I have to come down, or like if I'm sliding, like I'm gonna stop eventually. I
yeah,
get hit, and I'm like, oh, that was so smart. I'm like, fuck, I hope they don't do that every game.
you're 30, bro. You gotta be aware.
I mean, I can only do so much when three balls get thrown, But yeah, no. Um, hell yeah. All right. Next question. We got a few questions from Kyle Robinson. This one's for Biggie. Biggie, I'm sorry, you have improved so much lately, becoming one of the more well-rounded players in both LA Kick and semi-pro. Is there any particular skill you're looking to improve upon even more?
Uh, yeah, catching. I don't know. I think I I know what I'm doing when I'm on the court, like in terms of wanting to catch, but I think I get too much in my head about it, and that will keep me from like actually snagging it. So I'm trying to learn how to get better at like, not being in my head. Otherwise, I think uh my throwing has gotten better. It can get better. I think overall, everything about my playing has can get better, but I'm happy where I'm at.
Okay.
Brother. Hell yeah.
All right. Next question for Claire again from Kyle. You did such a good job of shutting down or limiting the corners across from you all season, regardless of their particular skill set. Can you elaborate a bit on how you change your game depending on who lined up across from you?
So I wonder if Al and Kyle were in the same room when they wrote these questions because it's almost the same question. It's either that or they just talk about me. And they wanted to know the same thing. But like, so it's really similar to like before. Like I don't change it too much, but I was, reflecting on my own answer from 5 minutes ago, just now too. And I a little bit if I know somebody who's in the corner is like a solid catcher, like for example, if I was lined up against Kyle, which I often was, I would try to throw like slightly off body, like for him, because I know he's eager for that catch and he's going to want to try to reach for the catch. So if I can do something that's going to kind of get him off like his game a little bit, like make it a little bit too far out or like a little bit too short, like that's sometimes my best shot to try to get him. And I would get him. Um, on those a decent amount of times. I do the same strategy like when I'm playing against Connor Block, like up in Boston, because he and I often like face up against each other in open gym because he'll play on his right and I'll play on my left. And that's our little like own personal vendetta that happens every single week. But but other than that, like that's really the only thing that I will tweak more or less is like if I know that that person's eager for the catch, I'll try to change up where I'm targeting on that player. But aside from that, it's kind of the same answer that I gave before.
Yeah, that's good. Like exploiting someone's weakness, also playing to your strength. Um, all right, for Garrett, what is the origin of hit that shit, Garrett?
How much time you got?
We are an hour and 44 minutes, and we can
Sorry,
make this 3
Sal.
hours if you want.
Oh, no. Okay,
Okay.
so
We're all we have like a compilation montage, just like insert of
do
Garrett hitting
you?
that
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Right here, right here. So it was mostly just like between games, I used the hardwood floor to my advantage because I practiced just simple breaking moves. Um, and then on between games, Ryan would just try to distract me and say like, "Hey, Garrett, hit that shit," and I like try to zone him out. But then eventually, I just like leaned into it, just like for fun, just kind of like just hit that shit. I I will.
Easy to peer pressure, fellas.
It's not peer pressure. It's exposing the general public to better moves that are not just power moves. So yeah, I hit that shit.
I couldn't have said that any better myself.
That's the first time you said that sentence all night to Garrett.
That's true.
Don't make me. I will move the camera.
I want to see like the first a few minutes of this episode and then like the last few minutes. All right, let's move on to the next question. Another one for Kyle, for you, Garrett. What are some of the skills learned in breakdancing that carry over into dodgeball?
Um, I'm gonna basically just say, being used to being on the floor more. Most people are not as comfortable just getting square up to a thrower. I can send you the clip of BDL League like 2 seasons ago where I like dodged 5 or 6 throws, but died against John and Abby. But I used like I did a crab walk backwards. I did a couple like lean backs and just being ready to get back up with my hands and square up is the most applicable skill, I guess.
Okay. All right. Question from John Gatlin for everyone. What was everyone's experience being coached, also playing with Dylan?
Biggie, go ahead.
I mean, it wasn't my first time being coached or playing with Dylan. I think he is great at calling the shots. I'm also really good at just listening. I think I play better when someone just tells me what to do. I'm just gonna do it. Um, I think he is a great coach, and definitely just knows the game very well. So I mean, obviously, this is why he was on Team USA and won the gold. Like he knows the game.
API gold too.
API gold too.
Yeah. Claire?
Yeah, it was really fun for me. Playing with Dylan. I don't like get the opportunity to play with like a like I mean now we have more players in Boston that are on Team USA, but like previously getting to play with somebody that's like on Team USA, not something that I get to do like super often because I still consider myself like very like new and like I still consider myself bad. Most of the time too, like I'm a bad player, and if my team's doing bad, it's because I'm doing bad. And I think that about myself. Like I will be the first person to sit myself if my team is sucking. I'm just I'm always in my head about that. So I remember in July semi-pro, my first time playing with Dylan, like he's given like feedback to everybody, and I'm like, "Hey Dylan, like, what do you want me to do better before we go into the finals?" And he goes, or I was after round robin, I was like, what do you want me to do differently? Like, any advice?" He's like, "No, you're doing great." And I was like, "That's not helpful,
Oh,
but okay."
so no
Which was
pressure.
like super nice. Yeah, exactly. And then like there was something that like we then decided like I needed to work on, like going into like after our first round of playoffs, and it was uh something about like if Dylan's out, right? It's more valuable for my team if I survive than trying to go for a catch. So I need to prioritize like my own survival, right? And that's like a different mode that I'm used to being in because I'm not used to being that like person that's going to help bring my team back. Because again, I think I'm a bad player. I am a bad player. I think I'm a bad player. That's always like the mindset that I'm in. So
Yeah, say
Um,
that, Claire.
Clip that.
clip that and then like play it back to me in like several years.
Yeah, yeah.
Clip it with the clip of Carlos Pagan on the stream from this past weekend saying, "I think Claire's on Team USA," with the next to me saying, "I am a bad player."
No,
Just like mesh those two together. Um, and then Mackenzie goes, "No, not yet." Um, but yeah, I get really in my own head, but I think Dylan helped kind of like give me more confidence, I think too. Like I obviously I'm like saying all this like right now, but like Dylan helped like hearing that from like a player that I respect a lot. Like obviously like I'll get like, people telling me I'm doing things well like locally and like other stuff, but like from somebody that like you admire and like a top tier like caliber player, like that really kind of like shapes and like reflects on you like differently. So I think that's one of the biggest things that like I was able to get confidence, like more confidence. Aside from like some skill set stuff. So yeah.
Garrett.
uh, playing with Dylan, learning from Dylan is always helpful. Just as a newer player that has, I guess, I was learning to just ball control, not throw too much. I think in June or July, he helped me through a 1v3, and that was helpful. Like when to block, when to dodge, just throwing. Um, just small things that can carry over between series is very helpful. So appreciate that. Thank you.
I think also playing with someone like Dylan, I think like obviously he's a really good player. He's on Team USA. When you're playing with someone like that, if you're already not locked in, you're like, yo, he takes this so fucking serious.
Mm,
I need to be just as locked in. Like he brings so much to the table, just literally stepping on the court. He doesn't even have to
mhm.
throw a ball. Like he
Yep.
doesn't even have to throw a ball. Everyone's like, all right, time to lock in.
Yo.
Yeah,
Intimidation.
that too. That too. All right, last question. A question from Sam Sayward for Claire. Any advice slash lessons you learned about dating in the community or how to handle conflicts?
Yeah, I mean, without going into like too much stuff, there are definitely ways that I like react in that I wish I had done differently, reflecting on it now. Because obviously dodgeball is like a very close-knit community and we're all, there's however many like hundreds of us, there's not like tens of thousands of us. So at the end of the day, it's like we have to learn how to be like civil with each other. We're going to continue to be, in the same space. There are things that I wish I did differently. Um, but it's really about like for me and like my situation too, like my son's gonna come first. So being able to kind of sometimes put aside those differences and like prioritize like what's really important, which is when we're playing dodgeball, we're here to play dodgeball, have fun. Throwing balls at people is a great way to like take out some
Stress.
like anger, stress relief, like when you need to, because it's physical activity. But then yeah, like just being able to like still be social and like spend time with like my son, like because I love taking him to dodgeball stuff too, and I know people love seeing him when he's around. So that really helps. But it's not easy. A ton of people date in the dodgeball community, so it's not anything that's new. There's been obviously we talked about all the couples that are in LA Kick and semi-pro earlier. So there's always bound to be something that pops up. Um, But it's just something that you have to navigate and then kind of learn how to move past. And it's not going to be instant. It's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, the answer. All right, guys, that is it. Do we have any closing thoughts slash shout outs? Let's start with Biggie.
Yeah, no, this was my first semi-pro, and I had the best time, and I'm hoping to be able to get out to more like tournaments. Uh, Unfortunately, my work schedule keeps me from going to most of them,
Oh yeah.
but we'll
Work.
see what happens in 2026. But I love playing dodgeball, and I love everybody that I've met so far.
BDL champion, Drake and Josh, baby.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah, yeah. Garrett.
Closing thoughts. I love dodgeball and dancing. Probably more in the dodgeball realm recently. Um, but it's always fun to throw foam at people for fun. No ill will towards anyone. Didn't mean to hit anyone in the face if I did. Sorry. Um, and yeah, just love all the communities. Love giving back to Connecticut, Long Island. Maybe some semi-pro. We could do home and homes. Like maybe diversify the venues so that we can, shake it up and not have to travel 4 hours every month. So we could. I mean, we have enough venues. If
That's
you
an interesting thought. I've never heard anyone suggest that. That's interesting though.
we plan it out well enough, we could reserve certain courts and still like, break up the cost and not have to like I remember in Boston, July, Chris Brand was like, dude, you did this drive every month? It's like, yes.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like nice to wake up, drive 20 minutes and just only think about dodgeball. Um, and then my other shout out is like BDL, Connecticut, Long Island, Philly, Atlanta. Beast Coast was fun. I did play with Nutmeg.
DMV.
DMV. Oh yeah, sorry. No shout out. I mean, no ill will. But my other non-dodgeball shout out is 92 Patriots, Drake May, all day.
Drake,
So
Drake, May.
suck it,
Drake, maybe.
Drake. It was Drake, maybe, bro. If you're sad about it, just get a better quarterback.
What? The Eagles literally just like kicked their shit out of the Chiefs in the
No,
Super
I'm
Bowl.
not. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
What?
I'm talking about other teams in Buffalo, Miami, the Jets, perpetual losers. AFC East runs through Foxborough. Mark it down.
Okay, Garrett, I would love to have a conversation with you around playoff time because I've been calling this. I called the Commanders last year when Bromance was actually like not dodgeball. I'm like, they're literally butt cheeks. They're gonna get cooked in the playoffs. They are a fraud team, and they got cooked. And I was like, next year they are gonna be extremely fraudulent because of all the fourth quarter
Odd watch.
wins and the easy schedule and everything else. And look at the Commanders. And I said it last month about the Patriots. Look out for the Patriots next year because they're gonna be butt cheeks.
Clip it. Oh, clip. Yeah, in set right
I
here.
would also like to say that I predicted KD to the Rockets on this. Again, this is dodgeball related right now, but I called and predicted a lot of shit. And I'm telling you right now, Patriots next year, mm-mm.
We'll be the number one free agent destination. We have money to spend. We have coach, quarterback.
That's fair. Those are fair points.
Nah, bro, just wait for a healthy Giants. We're gonna be
Biggie, no, no,
Yeah, bro.
Biggie.
How's Scadabo's leg, bro?
Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the next year.
Oh man. All right, Claire.
I wanted to shout out Philly Dodgeball. I wore my Philly Dodgeball shirt today. The dodgeball is less than a month away. I'm not getting any incentive to say this. I'm just saying this of my own free will. I'm the captain of Carol Singers, the Love Actually team. Super psyched for my
Other
team.
Fudgers.
Hmm?
Other
What?
Fudgers is my team with Derek and
Yeah, but
Jay.
I have Chris DeJesus. Like I'm good. Um
Yeah, we're on the same team, bro. How are you not going to shout me out?
I said you. I said you
That's crazy.
earlier. I
um
said you too.
so super looking forward. They always run a great tournament down there for that. And then like a super fun after party, the dodgeball, it's like dodgeball prom. So even if you are not playing in the tournament and you want to make the drive down for like the ball, like do it. It's worth it.
Fly to
Because
Philly.
because
It's fine.
no, Biggie, but
Garrett will
if
pay
you
for
could
your flight.
drive.
I did not say
Oh,
that.
no, no, no,
Lies.
no. Bo and Connor will split the cost.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
They'll fight,
Oh.
they'll fight, they'll fight for it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
if you're watching
yeah.
this show, Garrett will fly you up to Philly.
On Bo's tab, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Got frequent flyer.
and then other closing thought, I said this back when we did the draft. Watch The Chair Company on HBO Max. It's just weird and I need more people to watch it so I can talk to other people about it. So please watch it.
Yeah.
I guess we
Because
should probably watch The Bloodline too.
Yeah, I
Ryan.
guess
Have
we
to.
should.
Please,
So
please.
Ryan
All
doesn't
right.
feel so alone. And
My
shout out
other
dodgeball moms. Shout out dodgeball moms. And dodgeball dads, I guess, but dodgeball moms.
And
Because we really
dodgeball
be doing the most.
dads.
honorable mention
Okay.
for TV shows, Key and Peele
Mm.
with sketch comedy. They did reference it. One of those penalties was a sketch from Key and Peele, the two pumps.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Never three. Three is excessive.
That's a flag, bro.
Yeah. Will he stop at two?
I think
No.
I
He's
think
going for the third one.
they did it just so that you could like go back and have to watch it again.
Yeah.
It's part of the script.
Yeah.
Yep.
East West Bowl, you know.
Yep. My shout out Twisted T, shout out Jalen Brunson, shout out my wife and kid. I don't say that enough. Shout out
I didn't
everyone
shout
that
out my
came.
son.
Shout out Julian. I want to be the first one on this pod to say that.
Oh no!
Got him.
Ooh. Shout
Um,
out Emily, who I've been trying to get to come in the room and she just hasn't, but
Shout out Emily. Shout out Garrett's parents.
You're-
Shout out.
Shout out Margot. She's lying down right here.
Yep. Shout out
Hey.
everyone that came out to Connecticut for the tournament this past weekend. Shout out Big Al. Al killed it on the karaoke. So did Alan. Alan did DMX, and it was electric.
You mean that third? You mean Alan isn't DMX? I mean, I've never seen them in the same room.
That's
Whoa.
true.
Rest in peace, for real though. DMX, rest in peace. You don't.
I suggested because Alan's like, I'm gonna go up for karaoke. I'm like, you have to do DMX. And I said, you should do the Christmas DMX song, but they didn't have it.
Oh, they didn't have Rudolph? Dang. You know, Dasher. Yeah. I'm not going to do it right now.
I know what you're talking about, and that's good. That's a good one.
That's a good one. All right, Biggie, where can people find you on social media?
I am on Instagram at ji.mendez. You're not going to find me as Biggie, though. I was going to say Jose. So, little reveal there. My real name's Jose.
Jose.
Claire.
I'm on Instagram at ClaireEO11. So there's two E's in there. Yeah.
Number 11 for Jalen Brunson?
No, number 11 because my birthday is 11/11. I just had my birthday last week, so that's also
valid.
why I wear 11. Like, what other number am I supposed to pick in that scenario? So
I thought you always wore 11 for Jalen Brunson, but happy late birthday.
Thanks.
Oh wait, no, I wish you birthday. I remember.
Yep, you did. You texted me. It was like one of the very few people that just specifically text me and not put it in a group text. So I do appreciate that. Thank you.
I am terrible with wishing people happy birthday. I am terrible at responding to people sometimes. I either message someone back within 2 minutes or it's 2 days. So I gotta get better about that.
Okay, wait, you guys heard it here first. He's terrible at doing this, and I'm a woman, and he remembered.
Yeah, wasn't that
Great
scared.
to talk to you. But Claire, I gotta ask you, is it your birthday today?
It's your birthday. But you know what? Oh, actually, shout out Connor Block. His birthday is tomorrow because we're recording this on the 17th. Connor's birthday is tomorrow, the 18th, and I'm gonna text him at 7 a.m. just like he texted me at 7 a.m. last week.
Buy out the bar for next league.
Connor Block, Connor Dodge.
Yeah, just
Connor Kill Left.
An entire tab on Connor's card. It's fine. No fun.
But yeah, it's at Clario11 on Instagram. Back to the original question. That's where I am on social media.
And Garrett, where can people find you on social media?
Instagram, bboygamma_337. And my YouTube is kind of weird. It's mass-dodgeball34. I'm trying to break 100 subscribers.
I don't think I'm subscribed.
I'll go subscribe right now.
Let's go.
Let me look. Let's look. I hope I'm not already subscribed.
I have to apologize to Johnny because I never upload our own film. I'm apologizing because I hate uploading. It takes so much time.
Gotta do it on your phone, bro.
Not
so
fun.
much easier.
All right. You now have 48 subscribers.
Let's go.
All right, Garrett, where can people find you on LinkedIn?
Dude, Garrett W. Lee.
Oh, he's got one.
I'm going to add him right now. I actually use LinkedIn a lot because I work in human resources.
Yeah. My actual I
Oh
have
my.
I have a dance YouTube and a dodgeball YouTube, so it's like I'll give you the links for both. It'll be here and here. So
Damn, bro.
I
Guys
Nice.
know
making my
Doing
job so much
work.
harder.
someone that hates
What's
upload.
what's
I
what's
have
the W for?
my middle name, which you'll never find out.
Yeah,
Garrett
for
William
her.
Lee.
Actually, Garrett, it's just Garrett Lee on LinkedIn. You lied. I just found you. We're second
Wow.
connections.
Okay, well, good. Yeah,
I'm
I,
at Claire Uzi, comma APHR on
you know,
LinkedIn.
if you have a job offer that is hybrid or semi-remote, weekends are they're off, I'll apply.
Bro, this is a job fair right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tennies was a dating show. Garrett's looking for a new job.
This is crazy. Yo. Last episode, I was like, Randy, where can people find you on Clash of Clans? And bro actually played Clash of Clans.
I have a Wizard 101 account. Like
Shout out,
people
shout
can
out.
add me on Steam. Like, let's
Ooh,
go.
are you getting a Steam Deck Cube thing, whatever
No,
the new one? Oh,
no.
shout
I'm
out
very
Matt,
picky about what games I play, so
shout out
no.
Matt and Shannon Levine, that Pokemon Go weekend. Sorry, it was whack for me. I did not like it, but I know they love Go.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that was
Go.
crazy. Amanda and Shannon and Matt just like in the rental car going back to the airport after FDC, just like seeing how many trades they could do for the day.
Yeah, insane. And they're walking around too before the tournament started, like
Yeah.
outside. I'm like, all right,
Like
stream set
honestly,
up. Where's the rest of my team?
but it's good, but it was just bought out, and now it's just everything is a cash grab. The last
I'm OG Team Mystic back in the old days.
instinct all day. It's my skin color. It's yellow. You can edit that out.
I think it has to stay.
Okay,
This is
whatever.
definitely a Garrett episode.
Instinct.
All right,
Yeah.
let's end on that.
Oh, we didn't do the team chant. We have to do the team chant.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Clara, you're the captain.
Are we just doing like a regular like 1, 2, 3?
Aussie. Yeah, it's got to be the
Like
creams.
yeah, like the creamiest, right? All right.
Hands at cameras.
Hands in, hands in. We're just doing regular. We're not doing any like
Freaky.
anything. Yeah, no, we're not doing like freaky deaky or anything.
All right,
All
fine.
right. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.
We gotta redo that.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot it.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you forget? How do you forget that the chant for sauce is bust? That's the chant.
I know.
All right, we'll do it one more time.
Yeah,
All right,
please
all right,
do it one more time.
all right.
You can edit that out.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Just- All right, y'all. Thank you for hopping on.
Thanks, Ryan.
AFC.
Peace.
Bye.